Bachelorette alum Kaitlyn Bristowe didn't hold back on why she felt very used by ex-fiancé Jason Tartick during their 4-year romance. "Although my house was paid off, I would have to go to him, Tartick, on the first of every month being like, 'Can you split bills?'" she claimed on Thursday's episode of her Off the Vine podcast. "That makes me feel cheap. We had both very similar income. I felt like he was riding a wave." Bristowe, 39, also claimed Tartick, 36, was leveraging their relationship to advance his career. "And I'm not saying he didn't love me because I think he did," also unsure, "but it felt like he was riding coattails, riding a wave, to get to where he wanted to get to," she said. Bristowe speculated that Tartick is still really working on who he is without a relationship. "I would really encourage that person to get quiet with himself and actually find out who he is," she added. Page 6 reached out to Tartick for comment, but did not immediately hear back. Tartick and Bristowe met during a taping of Off the Vine in 2018 and began dating the following year. They got engaged in May 2021, with Bristowe gushing a month later on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast that they were looking forward to starting a family and having a Great Gatsby-inspired wedding. "I do have my eggs frozen, so the biological clock is not exactly ticking. But I do really want to think about that," the former reality star said at the time. "I have met my person, we are getting married, and so I do feel like that next step, quickly after, is going to be having a family." But neither the relationship nor the family was meant to be. The exes announced their split 2 years later in a joint social media statement. "Continuing our friendship is incredibly important to both of us," they said at the time. "We feel grateful to be ending our engagement with love and respect for each other. It's heartbreaking and sad to say goodbye, but our care and admiration for one another will never die." Tartick went on to briefly date Kat Stickler for 6 months before they split in October 2024, while Bristowe was most recently linked to fellow Bachelor Nation alum Zach Clark.